Timbrien from La Familia Gladatoria, and I love Old English poetry, and to me they really feel like even the battle stories and the battle poems feel like love letters. They're recognition and tribute to the people that they fight for, to really give credit for the people who stood by them when times were hard. And so I wrote a poem for the people who are in my family and the people who helped my family through this time. And this poem is called New Winter's War. So, when death, disease, darkness, and fear bled beyond books, born of history and myths remembered, made real are the times of triumph I tell to you now. Wars are not won in the window of a battle day. Decisions are delivered or undecided beforehand. Problems are processed or not pondered beforehand. Gold-winne are giving or not gifting beforehand. In the weathered winds of winter's past, the oracle sees all and seals our subsequent fate. When the sun's sword finally slices through the sunset of all, will bodies be able to brēgan and last? Will gear, grown old, give and yet hold? Will blows sting bright, land bold and true? Will cunning, quick yet considered, engage? Will hearts flash with the fire and ferocity of war? And can the separated stalk and slay as one again? 6 restless cubs cry out amid confusing times. Strangers to summer Serengeti they are, yet brave and bold and beautiful and bound to fight. Tigers, long-toothed and attentive, turn to them and smile. A new way to wage war through this winter has begun. The great gathering of a glittering horde ensues, a cache created of crafted and caravanned armor and weaponry, from Trentus, Titus, Tree, and Dirsheva, from Pixie, Pandarus, Caespontianus, and Ivir, from Camillus, Cuon, Crixus, and Antonius, from beloved Viscount Ajax, dear Jay, Juliana, and Armadillo's joy, Clovis, these gifts came. Now, armed and armored, amped and aggressive, the cubs engage. Old battle cats bring this boisterous brood before their vertical fires. Sage and savory, battle-scarred and strong, the wise mentors teach and tell tall tales into the night. Sir Crow cracks the whip, connecting core to the sword. Fair Viscountess Uda Felhelmer paints a fairy tale of history. Sir Ankara captures her keen commitment in words, and engagements thoroughly gone over are one gift of Sir Hraven. While the armored rose author, Duchess Elena, empowers us freely, Sir Gwen gives us grit with gregarious joy. Even in the darkest days, dangers were defended against with honest and honor, as hail heroes gathered to train and test this team on the field. Hardy handfuls heralded the horn of battle, binding face and quelling fear to fight and teach the young. These greats geared up and gave in sweat and breath. First came our Marcus, made to miss many a ball of snow. Then Sir Caius and Sir Cassius, of course, and 2 came dear Pandarus. Sir Uric, our Ionis, Sir Cedric and Duke Edward, Trentus, Landus, Crixus, and Dragonclaw gave 2. Juliana spoke of spear with students surrounding her, and Cael aligned the allies, and both Sir Gwen and Sir Hraven brought battle gore to the Pell. The young, well, they saw tears and sweat and blood soak into their gear, yet weakly they wintered with one another in armor, and the cubs' cries became roars, roars of vengeance and violence, ferocity and life that rang out, resounding and radiant through the realms of isolation. Artemis and Thordes, Zarya and Katja, Astraea and Remy, your hunger hands over 100 days of 100 blows of menace and doom, driving the drumbeat of war through the land. All tigers build the heartbeat beneath what we see, into what we are when we are ourselves. This is a tale of triumph for tigers everywhere, of sparks that spread and sweep the world, of courage and heroic campaigns that cut through darkness to beyond. And when the dawn comes, for she will come, she will rise in the east, and the east will be ready.